What's up? Oh, you want up? Okay. All right. Let's start the video. What's going on, guys? John, aka Homescope here, back with a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing something very similar to what I've done in the past. So we've seen where I've done a sort of rebrand, kind of fit in the gaming space, and the same thing with the fast food restaurants. Now we are taking my favorite snack, or well, I guess favorite cookie company, and doing the same exact thing. So we're giving them a brand new logo and putting the rest of their branding to kind of fit in the gaming space and seeing how it looks. And this rebrand happens to be with Oreo. So let's get right into it. Now, before we start, the one thing we definitely know is that we want to make this logo kind of more modern. And when we look at the Oreo logo itself right now, it looks very soft, very playful, and like family friendly. And we want to go for something a little bit more rugged and rough. So we're going to kind of try to implement that in the design right now when we try to create the logo. Also, if you guys need a place to hang out or you want to ask me any design questions, feel free to stop in my Twitch stream. I'm live most nights right around 8 p.m. Link's going to be down in the description below. It's going to be twitch.tv/homescope. So be sure to follow the channel, and I hope to see you there. Alright guys, so here's the new Oreo logo that I made. I made it black and white just for now, especially because, you know, going off the cookies being black and white themselves. But I also have blues on the side. Now those are going to come in handy later on, but those blues actually come from the earlier Oreo logo, the one that they actually have going on right now. And I used the font Timeline Regular to create this while adding a little bit of curve to it. It's a playful logo, sort of, as you can tell with the O's. There's still the rounded edges, but I want to keep it as modern as possible without trying to stray away too much from that. But I still wanted to add in a little bit of a playful element, almost as a callback to the original logo. All right guys, so now we're going to switch over to Photoshop, and we're going to be putting together a few advertisements for this new Oreo logo and some of the new branding that we're trying to implement. Alright guys, just finished our 3 ads for Oreo. This is probably gonna be the last part of the video, but I want to break down each one based on the order that we created them in. So the first one we have is the Now Sponsoring ad. Now this is something that is not typically done in this kind of space. Sponsorships kind of happen behind closed doors and through emails and a lot of business talk. But the way that this is going to work is that it's supposed to be a competition. So any type of Twitch streamer, content creator, or esport athlete, as you can see listed down below, they have the opportunity to be sponsored by Oreo. And the whole point of this is to create exposure, but also give everyone an equal opportunity. And the way that they would actually do this is it would be some sort of competition. So Twitch streamers and content creators obviously put forth their best content and their statistics on their viewership, things like that, that would kind of grab Oreo's attention and be winners of the competition. Esports athletes is kind of different, and that would kind of have to come down to if you're already part of an organization, that Oreo would kind of partner with that org. I don't know, I just thought it was a cool idea, and that's not something that's typically done for sponsorships, and I thought, you know, why not give it a shot? All right guys, so our next ad is going to be the Oreo and G Fuel collaboration. This one was very interesting, and in my personal opinion, if there actually was an Oreo flavor, I would go nuts for it. The only thing is, it would probably be the only flavor that strictly has to do has to have milk in it, because I think with water it would probably taste not nearly as good. And I wanted to keep it very simple, the black and white to kind of go with the original ad, which we had going for it. Black and white, obviously, as we mentioned before, is going to be because of the cookies. And so I actually added in some of the cookies in there to really make it feel like it's an Oreo ad itself, and actually add in some sort of flavor, because without it, I feel like the ad would be kind of stale. But I've been trying to add in some of the milk features to it, and that's why there's that black splash there. I wanted to actually add in like a white splash, but there was a white background, so it wouldn't show up that way. And I think the black splash actually kind of looks cool. And we have the blue lines right there, the blue halos. And what those are is those are actually just to implement the blues from the original Oreo logo and implement some of that into the branding, which we will see later on. Our final advertisement is here. It's the Esports Oreo jersey. This one was probably my favorite one to make, and I implemented a lot of the elements from the previous design. So you'll see the background from the now sponsoring ad behind the jersey, and you'll see the actual milk thing from the G Fuel ad. I did that same kind of splatter, but actually made it white this time so it looks like milk. The jersey itself, I wanted to make a cookie and cream look, so that's why there's a bunch of splatter in the top part, and then the white paint stroke down below actually makes it seem like it's like milk and cookies, which I thought was a little fun idea. But the paint strokes I think actually work really well with this branding now. It might be something I would implement if I was actually making this a huge project. Don't know if I mentioned this, but the blue itself is very subtle, and that's kind of how I want the branding to go with it in general. The black and white really needs to be the thing that pops. And then if anyone wanted to obviously order any of these jerseys, then you would go to oreogaming.com. The whole point of this advertisement was something that would be on social media for when these would actually come out. It wasn't meant to be this wasn't meant to be an informative ad. The information would come in the social media post itself. This was more so a visual product. So yeah, that's that. Those are the advertisements we have for today's video. So please be sure to leave a comment down below which one was your favorite, if you have any suggestions for me during that design process, or if you would have done things differently if you were in my shoes. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you want to see more content similar to this, because we do a lot more videos that are design and gaming related. Again, that's it for me today, guys. I really appreciate you stopping in and being here this long, and I'll see you in the next one. Love, peace, and chicken grease.